Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway on a Monday night. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now Burrow on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
At the Chargers' 3-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd there to make the grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll set up to throw from the gun. being chased out left. Herbert has it knocked free. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack. And not.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Now the ball comes loose and picked up by the Chargers. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Herbert now. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Chargers.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 from Bengals TD.
Touchdown, Bengals.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Johnson on the return. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
At the 41-yard line.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Burrow now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
James on the coverage.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 21. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Under a minute to go. Clock running at a back-and-forth 1st quarter of play. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
We're still in the 1st quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Chargers 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Bengals 21, Chargers 7.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Complete to
Herbert hooking up with Henry that time for the Charger first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
7-yard line.
This is a counter play. Eckler. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Herbert on third down now. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and that leads to a Los Angeles first down.
Let's go now.
Now it's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 27.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Will Fuller, 27 yards. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're back with it, a touchdown at 21-14. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McCall. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? That's good for 28 yards.
Los Angeles.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they control the blocking.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
35-yard line.
Burrow will throw. That one complete to Hill. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for the Bengals. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hitting this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 4 yards out. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Herbert. Throw left side complete. It's Henry. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
First down.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Herbert off of play action. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after play.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Herbert on first down now. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now Burrow on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick in the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And Burrow going to throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Touchdown,
Gerald Everett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And a loose football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, if they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime, they're fortunate to retain possession.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. On the stop, Breeland Speaks.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Stick. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzama. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Off play action, it's Stick. That's complete to his tight end, Sullivan. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley.
A 28-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Chargers.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth, because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now, and with the new rules.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Ready? Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off.
3rd and long. It's Newton. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 2nd and 11 now. Stick, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they They set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. They worked very well there for a first down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He'll boot it away from about his 35. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll run on first down. Flanagan. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Flanagan.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On third down, it's Stick. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Stick from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
line on the play. And it brings up third down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. The Chargers on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Stick looks to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
24-yard.
Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Derwin James with a pick. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Newton. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 16 yards, a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Tillery able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. A shotgun throw for Stick. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stick. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Going up top. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off right around the 43. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st down, Chargers.
They'll try the left side. Flanagan, and he'll find his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Flanagan. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Sliding under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Newton throwing again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And 10 yards to go.
Here's Stick looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back. Was trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers.
Recovered by the Chargers.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stick back to pass. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
On the default. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Tonight's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL